More dismal poll numbers for President Biden. A new Quinnipiac poll shows his approval rating dropping back to 33%, matching the all-time low set back in January. Let's bring in former Utah Congressman and Fox News contributor Jason Chaffetz. Jason, good to see you. I really enjoyed being on the podcast with you the other day as well, so that was a lot of fun.
Thank you. That was great. Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah, we'll have to do it again sometime. 33%. We should point out that this matches the low that President Donald Trump ever got in Quinnipiac. I remember the Biden campaign and Democrats selling him as the antidote to Trump. Whatever happened to that?
Yeah, I don't know who these 33% are, but what's going well? I mean, he was going to be the great uniter. He was going to be the man with the plan. None of that has come out. He's a terrible communicator. His vice president is nowhere. And when she does speak, the word salads leave you in a state of confusion. Domestically and internationally, we're faltering. And quite frankly, Joe Biden doesn't seem to have the energy or the communication skills in order to rally people and engender some sort of confidence that, A, he knows what's going on, what is he going to do, and how is he going to make it better? He doesn't have a plan.
So we got the 33% overall top-line number of his approval rating, but let's dig a little deeper into the numbers. Independent voters, take a look at this. His approval rating, 26%. His disapproval rating, 56%. Hispanic voters, 26% approval, 50% disapproval. And among voters 18 to 34, his approval rating just 21%, 58% disapprove. That could spell big trouble, Jason, for Democrats come November.
I mean, obviously, Republicans aren't supportive of what he's doing. But the reason his numbers are so poor is because he's losing his base and he's losing those independent voters which actually determine the outcome of these elections. You know, they have this open border policy and millions of people are flowing north. And they think somehow that all the Hispanics in this country will think that's a good thing. But they don't. They actually want a secure border, too. They want law and order. But this president has no clue what he's doing. He lurched to the left to get the nomination, and he has no way out. That's the problem.
So the big number that's affecting the president right now is the number that we saw come out last week. The inflation number, 8.5% year over year, is March's number. The White House shifting blame over what's responsible. First of all, saying months ago it was pandemic restrictions, then supply chain disruptions, then Putin. Now they're trying to blame Greg Abbott for holding up trucks on the border for secondary inspections. Nothing in there about, Biden policies or the fact that we spent about $6 trillion in the economy on COVID relief, for which the San Francisco Fed says you could probably attribute 3 points of inflation to that. They're just looking to blame everybody but themselves.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And not only is it bad, he's trying to blame everybody else, which is a bad look, but he doesn't have a plan on how to attack it. The only thing you hear them talking about is we need to increase taxes and we need to spend more. That's going to exacerbate the problem. They try to blame the Federal Reserve, which is the big part of the heart of this. But you know what? Joe Biden reappointed the Fed chairman. He's the one that nominated him and got him approved through the United States Senate. So Biden just doesn't have a plan.
All right, Jason Chaffetz, always good to talk to you again. I enjoyed the podcast, and we are on the same page when it comes to kids and devices. I love that.
Absolutely. Jason in the House. That's the podcast.
All right. Looking forward to being on with you again. Thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.